Hi CATIA designers, I'm Arash and today we are going to discuss about really great, wonderful tool that named spline. Not spline in the sketch. Here we have spline. This is really powerful tools. We have to use it, we have to know how to use it. But today we're gonna discuss about which is here in the generative shape design environment, in this right here. But before that, we're gonna discuss about in what situation we're gonna need this tool and how this tool are going to help us on the things that we cannot use in other hand, in the way that we cannot do anything with other tools. Like here in this situation, in part design, we make something here. We're gonna make some slot here. $10mm, and here we want 20mm. This here, and we're gonna pad this. Okay. This here ask me if you want to make it in part body. I said yes, it's okay. We want to make this slot right here, and we have another slot here right here, exactly the same dimensions, 10 here and 20 here. And we're gonna change this, make a pad here, not in the mirror direction, this way. We make it 200, and after that we could make a plan right there, but I want to only pocket this right here to make this situation. We want to connect these two together right here, and we cannot use anything right here. Like if we make multi-section here to here, and if we choose correct closing points, maybe this closing point here, you see here, if this works, it looks really bad the way it rotates. We need a guideline or spine here, but we cannot define anything right here. We cannot make a plan, make a sketch. It really cannot be that way. If we want to make a line here, it won't be the things that we wanted to do. For here, for this situation, we need something really smooth to go like this, to go from this to this here right there. We need to use some tool, some really powerful tools to do this in this way. So you have to go and use generative shape design tools here. Also we can have this spine here in mechanical design, wireframe and surface. We have spline here too. So how this splines works, it's pretty simple. It connects 2 points together. Like here, we want to connect this point right here to this point. First of all, if we choose 2 points, it can give us some really simple line. But if we choose it this way, that we choose a point here and tangent direction, and we select point here and another tangent direction, it gives us really smooth spline. Really good. And we can have another guides here too. Really simple. Just use the spline, take this point, this direction, here this point, this direction. For these two outside ones, we can choose this point, this direction, here this point, and this direction. Okay, another spline, here this point, this direction, this point, and this direction. So if we now go to part design and choose multi-section, this here with this closing point right there goes to here with this closing point over this direction, it could give us something like this. But we don't want our slot to go like this and really thin that area. We want it to go like this, and the shape we don't want to the dimensions to be really thin and looks that way. We want to define some guide for that. We choose guide, we select this for guides, and we set the previews. That's it. So here we have really smooth right there. So this here we can use a spline for something like this. So we can now understand that how a spline can make things easier for us. And another thing to say, the spline is really parametric and really helpful. You see here, this directions goes a little fast right here, and if we wanted to go like this, more this shape, not in this direction, goes like some this ways. How we can do that? How we can use a spline for that? If we here we have our splines here, we can show them. Here we have them. Every spline have two tensions. Here we have tension 1, tension 2. Tension 1, that's the direction of that spline tangent direction here, and tension 2, the tangent direction right there. But if we change the tension that's in default, it's 1. If we change it to 2, maybe give us some error. If we change all 4 together and change them to 2, we may not get any errors there. So what happens? This way goes a little smoother this way, and align with that. How this happens and how we can use spline tools this way. And if we look up right here, we have some like this. If we wanted to go like this, we can increase our tension too. We increase that from 1 to 2. We ignore this error. Here, it goes like this. Pretty smooth, pretty wonderful, and it's really give us a natural looks. It's really handy, it's really parametric, but we really do not discuss about the spline and what it is. In our next video, we're going to talk about what is a spline and how it can help us.